Yo, what is going on, everybody? K-Man Jack back for another album reaction / review, and we are back live from the studio. Yo, hopefully you guys are having an awesome week. Super excited for this week's album reaction. Now, The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists, an artist that I found probably not when he first came onto the scene. Beauty Behind the Madness was the first time that I heard The Weeknd. Can't Feel My Face was a huge hit. He was In the Night was also another massive hit from that album. And then when that album released, I went through it a bunch of times. So basically when he kind of hit the commercial scenes when I found him. From there, I listened to Starboy, then to My Dear Melancholy. After Hours is probably my favorite Weeknd project. It's just got the perfect blend of darkness, hopeful sounds, but dark, grim lyricism. I could talk a lot about that album. Maybe one day I'll do a video diving into that project. Dawn FM, I loved how he dived even further into the 80s sounds. Dawn FM is a bit more of a divisive project, but you could see that he was trying a new sound for him, really diving into some of those 80s sounds. And I feel like The Weeknd really propelled the resurgence in 80s sounds on his projects because his sounds are so, some of the songs were commercial hits. So a lot of people were falling in love with some of these 80s synths. Mike D has done some amazing work on the latter projects. House of Balloons, Echoes of Silence, and Thursday are the beginning. From what he's got on streaming, at least. I'm not sure if he did work prior to them. Now, House of Balloons, I've listened to quite a fair bit. I really love that project. But I've never dived into Thursday or Echoes of Silence, nor have I checked out his debut album, Kissland. So that's 3 projects by one of my favorite artists that I have never even dived into. And I'm like, Jack, what are you doing? Like, everyone harps on about how much they love Trilogy. And House of Balloons, it's fantastic. It's truly just what a step into the scene. On today's reaction, I'm going to be checking out Thursday, which I believe is the follow-up to House of Balloons and the second part of Trilogy. And I'm keen to dive into this because The Weeknd is quite inspirational in the way his sounds have evolved over time. Abel is a fantastic singer, fantastic performer. I was lucky enough to see him last year for the first time, and my gosh, man, I was taken aback. I was pinching myself. I was gobsmacked. The guy is just a performer. He's a legend, and I'm so thrilled to go back to his early work and take it in for the first time.
I can say is yes. Promise me I won't regret you with the tattoos on my skin. Promise me that I'll love you.
Expect to hear like these darker sounds reminiscent of House of Balloons. It's gonna be dark, man. Oh, this is some classic Weeknd right here. Quite a lot of sounds going on right now in the mix. Tough beat, man. He's trying to draw the girl away from all her like friends. Just come to me. I've got everything you need. Very lustful, this song. It's like got the instrumentation feels like it just screams lust, temptation. Telling the girl, just come to me. That temptation. like that. We like that. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Really abrupt shifts in the change of tone there.
My body's yours. Give them any other day, but Thursday belongs to me. Every Thursday, I wait for you. I'll be beautiful for you.
Not on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but on Thursday.
Lonely Star just had that atmosphere. It just reeked of atmosphere. As soon as we started hearing those like synthy sounds come in, the trap beat had a weight to it. It was punchy enough that you couldn't help but do the stank face like I was doing for most of that track. Abel's voice just softly came into that track. And then at times it was a bit more punchy and it had a little bit more kind of aggression to it in terms of like almost like when he was trying to kind of just tempt this girl, the aggression and more prominence and confidence in the delivery was there. Towards the back end of that song where we had like that kind of high pitched vocal and it's like, every day but Thursday. Thursday I'm yours. Thursday I'll be beautiful for you. Just yeah, it's a real level of darkness to it. But yeah, even the lyricism, just very much like just lustful, controlling maybe at times. Just a lot of different themes and ways you can look at that song. Look, there's probably a pretty high chance. I'm a bit of a biased fan, I can't lie, but there's probably a good chance I'm going to really enjoy most of this mixtape. Layer in there. Oh, this tough breakdown here. Love that sick. I like how some of these lines there's just like almost like a choir effect on his voice, got multiple layers. Really highlights that line. Kind of alarm sounding synth there, off key, unsettling, man. When it first started, the first verse, I was like a little bit like indifferent about it. I was like, okay, the kind of offbeat synth that was playing in the first verse off to the side. I was like, okay, it's kind of cool. It seems quite a little basic, just how he was kind of delivering the flow as well. But then we get into the first chorus and you start seeing those layers reveal themselves and you kind of get a little bit more depth there. I'm going, okay, I'm liking this. It's pretty tough, right? We get to the second verse, the sounds are a lot more complete. So in comparison to the first verse, it's evolved. And you see how the song progressively built And then when you finally get that final bridge before the final chorus, essentially, you get that kind of complete sound. You get the layering, you get the... I just think this song is more of a piece that just gradually builds and gives you that kind of satisfaction as you progress through it. And it's quite often why you got to let a song play through. And I think most people do that generally, but you got to give the song time to kind of play out its cards. He was, again, very confident in his delivery on that one. You feel that sexual energy throughout this project so far. Both tracks so far have been very reminiscent of how the sounds felt on House of Balloons. Oh. That bass good. So we're getting those moody guitars in the back again. So you're really subtle electric, you can hear it.
Make sure you are Thursday. Oh, Thursday, baby. Oh, gotta try. I've been here for too long. Baby, don't cry. Not on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, but on Thursday. Ooh, ooh, girl, get a flow.
Oh, I love that. There's some classic Weeknd ad-libs he's got sprinkled in this back end of the song. Oh man, just a real kind of unsettling piece. Still so beautiful. The vocal performance was just phenomenal. It appears like the Weeknd's paying to see this girl every Thursday. It seems like he may be falling in love with her. And she's getting calls from him on days that aren't Thursday. And Thursdays are the days that she's meant to see him. I want you to be thirsty for me on Thursday. Like, damn, man. Thirsty for me on Thursday. You know, the last couple of songs, he's very lustful towards her. And then this song here, it seemed like it was more from her perspective. And it could be from his point of view, and she's calling him. And he's saying, why are you calling me on, on a day that's not Thursday? It could be either. It could be from either perspective. Hey, man, this song's got Drake on it. Two Toronto legends. It's pretty cool that he got Drake on this. You know, I imagine Drake would have been kind of a little bit bigger than The Weeknd at the time. The beats have been really nice. The trap beats have been really solid throughout this project. Not too crazy, just effective, and they do their job really nicely. The little bit of kind of echo that we hear on the drums kind of adds to the atmosphere of the moodiness of this project.
Why you rushing me, baby? It's only us. I'll be making love to her through you. So let me keep my eyes closed. I'ma touch you. Oh yeah.
Oh, I like that piano.
I'ma touch you.
I like how it's just like, it's not the prominent focus, that piano, but you can just hear it Goes back to just how effective subtle instrumentation is on songs trying to build atmosphere.
Till I fall, and I don't give a damn.
Oh, sing it, Abel.
I felt the ground fall.
That was nice, man. That was nice.
I'ma touch you hard.
Oh, we get that Drake verse. Here we go.
Whoa, all these broken hearts on that pole. Man, if pole dances are art, you know what I mean? Fucking artists I know. Got some new bills in the mail. Got some big favors I owe. Got some good things ahead of me when these bad bitches let go of be you. Be you. Yeah, girl, just be you. And I do the shit from my hometown. It been going down, it ain't new. That's that north, that up top, that OVO and that XO. Your girlfriend at our next show, but it's all good, don't stress though. First night fuck, never really planned it. Take a deep breath, no one need to panic. Lips so French, ass so Spanish, she don't really like attention. I don't know if she gon' manage out here, but she got me all up in my zone. Said she like the view I got in this place. Shit, I did all of that on my own. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That is nice. That is nice. The Weeknd and Drake did their thing on that track. Man, just that was like some classic Drake, some real old school Drake flow there as well. Oh man, I really enjoyed that song. I think it's just really cool when you hear two legends on a track from their early days, man. And just hearing that was just awesome. Abel just continues to float over these moody beats and moody sounds so well, so nicely. On this project and House of Balloons, Abel's ability to set a scene and set a world around you while you listen is something really spectacular. And I think for him to have done that at such an early point in his discography and have that ability is something to marvel at. You close your eyes and you feel the kind of the grittiness and the lyricism. Now this one, the next two tracks are the Birds Part 1, the Birds Part 2. So we're probably just going to let them roll into each other and then talk about the complete Part 1 and Part 2 after. Oh, I like that. Cut off. I like that. Ooh. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's good, man. Just cut that whole sound off. That's fantastic.
You see, it won't mean a thing to me. I've been doing this too long. Baby girl, I felt it all.
Yeah, just great use of harmonies, man. He's always been just fantastic at using his voice as such a powerful instrument.
So don't you fall in love. Don't make me make you fall in love. Don't. You try to warn me, but baby, I wanted you. Gotta show you this is no game. You'll be falling to a point of no return, no return. Don't you fall in love. Don't make me make you fall in love. Don't make me make you fall in love. With a nigga like me, nobody needs to fall.
Just like how punchy that snare is.
Don't make me make you fall in love with a nigga like me, Lord. me. Would a nigga like me let me fall in love before you fuck her, before you fuck her? Now she beating, she on the floor, she on the floor, baby got her beating. She on the floor, she on the floor, she said be before she falls out of love.
Great sounds. Great instrumentation, Abel. What a track, man. This is fantastic. What? Damn. Hear the bird sounds. Oh, that is heavy. Birds part 1 and part 2. My goodness, man. I don't even know where to begin with that track. Firstly, the instrumentation and the harmonies were freaking-tastic, man. I tell you, like, I am just completely enwrapped in that song. I think that part 1 and part 2 came at the perfect time of the project. So that's the 5th track in, we get part 1, right? So you've had 4 songs to kind of fall into this mood, fall into this kind of storytelling of this, just this love that this girl has for the Weeknd. And he's telling her now, don't fall in love with me. I told you not to fall in love with me. It's all lust. And that's what he's saying. I'm a bird. I'm going to go. I'm going to leave. Don't think I'm going to stay. It is just, she's pleading. She's pleading to him, like, let me fall out of love before you go see another girl. Oh my gosh, man. You'll notice that a lot of the songs on House of Balloons and Thursday here, they're very long. The Weeknd generally has a lot more tighter sounds now that don't often go past 5 minutes in length. It's very interesting when you compare that. Once again, man, the beats prominent, got a bit of weight.
Bring it, drop it, drink it, feel it, baby, touch your body, you gotta taste it, feel it, rubbing on it, baby, don't you worry, you gotta keep on, you can see for yourself, lady, gotta let you get something for you.
I wonder if this song's gonna have like a shift in sound mid-piece. It's quite a long song. Or are we gonna continue with this instrumentation? Oh, okay, I think we may. First time we haven't heard that bass come in. 21 when he dropped this.
I'm so gone. Let these meds flow. I'm so gone.
Felt like a huge instrumental. 8 minutes, very kind of just let you fall into it. The instrumentation didn't change too much throughout the track, just feeling numb. I do wonder if that was the song's message there. And I think you need, if you're going to do an 8-minute song, it kind of works within this space now. You've had the songs leading up to it to kind of build into that sound. But yeah, it just felt like almost like an intermission. Ooh. Wow. Go from distorted guitar to just some acoustic, man.
Now you're thinking about it. Girl, you're thinking about it. When we got here, how we fucking got here. Cause getting faded too long got me on this rolling stone. So I'll take another hit, kill another serotonin with a handful of beans and a chest full of weed. Got me singing about a bitch while I'm blowing out my steam. Yeah, I know I got my issues. Why you think I fucking flow? And I'ma keep on smoking till I can't hit another note. Until you're used to my face and my mystery fades. I got you. Ooh, I'll be different. Oh, I think I'll be different. Ooh, baby, I got you. Ooh,
Nice.
I got you.
Man, Rolling Stone, I like how the song started with the distorted electric guitar, ended with the distorted electric guitar, and then within those bookmarks are this beautiful, beautiful piece talking about how he's got this person. Does he really have this person? Is it just kind of wishful thinking? I'm not sure. Abel's voice just transcends the instrumentation quite often, and it becomes its own beautiful piece of instrumentation. On these earlier albums, we get to hear a little bit more of that, those origins of how he uses his voice in such a spectacular way. And that one there, I just thought it was so beautiful and warm and rich. The slight delay that he had on his lines were just really great, and you can just hear the slight echo after he said each word. Imagine the setting if you're sitting, out in the dark, or you're sitting in this kind of moody lighting and hearing this song. Late night hearing these songs, it's just would add another layer as well. It just shows how environmental cues can have such an effect on our listening experience as well. But it also is a testament when, within a studio, of course, but the lights are bright, it's early morning, and for me to still have the same experience, it's always a testament to artists when they can just, no matter what situation you're in, they're able to deliver. And the music can hit you and set you in a scene.
I'm paying for all my father's sins, so I'm a thanking for you. I'm a thanking for
Like that little off-key hi-hat.
They say,
Oh, got another drum beat coming in. Bit of layer in there.
they say, they won't go.
I like that.
Well, I say, I am God.
A lot of sounds, man. A lot of sounds right now. Look at that guitar coming in now.
I never pray
verse is a little bit more stripped down. So it's not a heavy mix throughout the whole song. It's good. Good bass guitar. Man, Thursday by The Weeknd. 2011, this one dropped. I reckon The Weeknd, you could just have a 5-minute song of him just doing his ad libs and it'd probably sound magical. I didn't really listen to the lyrics on that one. I was more focused on the awesome drum beat that kind of played throughout and the instrumentation. There was a fair amount of it, especially during that chorus. So many different layers that came in and out of that song. Thursday was quite a project, quite a story. You could feel the story beats throughout it. A lustful love that could never eventualize into anything more. You really fall into the sounds, you really fall into the story, and you're really captivated to hear what's going to happen next. The synth work is magical. Abel's voice is magical. The instrumentation really did create quite a fantastic story for us to go through. It's such a testament to The Weeknd. He's continually evolved his sound, I feel, and he's gone through varying stages throughout his musical career. Some people enjoy the Trilogy era more than what we are currently hearing with Dawn FM, and some people prefer the Dawn FM era over Trilogy. So everyone's got their own tastes, and I just think it's cool that Abel was able to kind of go through different sounds and feeling empowered to try different stuff. I think that's important for an artist to continually try new things. But yeah, Abel, just a fantastic artist. I love what he's doing. Hopefully he comes to Australia soon. Would love to see him again. The stage show that he's currently touring around the world looks phenomenal. But you had a lot of fun with that, guys. That was Thursday by The Weeknd. Let me know what your favorite Weeknd project is. If you've seen him live on his current tour, let me know a little bit more as well. I'd love to kind of get hyped. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. I appreciate all the love and support as always, guys. It's fantastic. Thank you for continuing to support the channel and kind of sticking it out through different genres and different videos. It means a lot to me. So thank you. My name is Caveman Jack. That was Thursday by The Weeknd. Take care, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.